going to record. Okay, go ahead and somebody walk us through what happened last game.
Oh, she ate pretty well with the fancy feast, actually. She would eat the majority of them.
That's good.
So
She wasn't keeping it down, though.
So pretty much, we were getting ready for an assault from the chaotic forces. We met them. We tried to be prepared for them on the bridge, and
I can hardly hear you.
Your connection's bad.
We defeated. Okay, hold on a second.
Yep, I think you're better.
Okay, all right. You guys can hear me now?
Shit, not really.
All I have written down for the meat last time was the drug slurry that I gave to Stonewall ended up blinding him because he fucking actually drank it. I'm kind of proud of that.
Stonewall of like the 7th.
Yeah. I gave him like a bottle of that drug slurry I took from Gloomsdale and was like, oh, it's a special wine for after the battle. And he drank it.
And he turned blind. Blind. Do we cover the recap adequately?
Yeah.
Sure.
Not really.
Not really, but
explaining.
Well, the context really is key here. Yeah, hey, dude, whatever's happening on your side, Sam, sucks. I don't know how to say this. It's just absolutely awful.
it's your internet. Try turning your Bluetooth off or something like that.
Can you all hear me?
That sounds good.
Better, yeah.
That's better.
All right, sweet.
A quiet voice along with a muffling headpiece. We can work with this.
So in fact, we were ready for the chaotic forces that came.
It's awful, dude. It's so god awful. I'd rather.
We took them out, but we.
Here, if you want to type it in the chat, maybe I can narrate it. We can work on these technical issues at another time. It's a lot to take in right now, but it does sound like an internet issue. So if you need to take some time to do that, that's fine.
Okay. Can you all hear me then?
It's like really laggy. It's not that you're quiet. It's like really laggy.
It's your internet connection. It sounds like McDonald's.
If you want to, you can reset your modem. It's probably going to be better than trying to fiddle around with things. But and I mean, I think that if Vanya walks us through what happened, you'll have enough time to fix whatever this is.
Well, we got our asses handed to us, but I think we managed to do what we needed to do with Thrax Knights. Turns out they were not what we expected at all, which is part of why we got our ass kicked. I think we lost where the Ogren were, whatever that was called again.
Because
we let them to give us more time to kick other people's asses. Oh, and Gloomsdale got blown up by a nuclear bomb. So for the fourth time, it has been destroyed.
It happened. Yeah, that I was exceptionally pleased when the dice rolled 2.
Maximus gave Stonewall new technical eyeballs, tech eyeballs or something. I have that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Maximus gave him tech or whatever.
Let's roll to see if he lived. He gets to make an infamy check. He wasn't really actually in the fighting, or at least not at the frontal fighting. The slow motion self-destruct device from Gloomsdale was activated upon the detonation of the Death Strike missile. You will never see Sergeant Stonewall again. He was lost along with most of the faction with the initiation of the Death Strike launch.
Bummer.
However, everyone's favorite, the tank hag, opens the hatch on your last surviving tank. Well, we'll run this thing straight to the Thrax Knight's base. And she seems to be invigorated with the destruction of your pretty much your faction. Right now, in tow, what you have is really into your name is one servitor, the one servitor that survived, one tank, and the party came up with an ingenious contraption that to this day just befuddles me how I didn't come up with it. It's a turret, right? But it's on wheels. That really, they kind of just undid the entire, the bad side of the turret on wheels. They're basically the big takeaway here is everything to, that's the west, right? Yeah, that's no. God, I'm so dumb. Whatever, everything on this, I don't even know what east or west is anymore. I'm just so dumb. Everything pretty much on this side is an irradiated late wasteland.
Okay, so we killed another Stonewall though.
Yep, that's another one. That's another one removed. So his entire gene pool has been sterilized.
Oh, so there's not going to be like a Stonewall the 8th or 9th.
That remains to be determined.
Okay.
You want to do a mic check for us?
Really stop associating with us.
10-4, Roger, Roger.
So the defense took place at the Bestbridge Ridge, and the party was content to limp their way over to the Omnissiah's Fist. But Sam, would you like to fill us in on what happened to Alistar Knight?
Yeah, he died.
How did he die, Sam?
So we fought one of the robotic chaotic things, and it blew up. And since it blew up near the water, the toxic water, it's the blast and all the muck got everybody that was near it, and whatever was near it passed away.
Who else died?
Also, it was,
Like died?
Yeah.
yeah, like
I know how to work this thing. Really, I do.
Click the
that's not
video
what I
button.
wanna do. I'm looking for the video, but there it is.
I can ask you to start. There we go.
Nope, nope. What am I doing? There we go.
You're good.
I know how to work that thing. And of course, the fucking printer finished. Did it fucking stick?
Okay, so who else died?
Bartleby.
Bartleby and Alistar both died.
Yes.
Okay, so what does that mean?
That means that I'm going to be playing as a new character today.
Okay. That's why we're playing today. Okay, gotcha.
Well, this could be seen as a an origin mission, but this is actually the core storyline today.
Okay.
So you end up making your way to the Omnissiah's Fist.
Big poopy dick. Oh, I thought my mic was off.
Good mic check. Good mic check.
Mic check. Shit.
There we go. You end up making your way to the Omnissiah's Fist. You guys can see it, right? The
Yeah.
Omnissiah's Fist. Can you see the Omnissiah's Fist?
Yes.
I see something. Yeah, I see the fist.
Okay. It was mostly Kazrak, Keenan, and Hajikis that were here last time. They encountered a couple tech priests, but those tech priests are absolutely dead, and their contraptions were murdered. Go ahead and take a perception test or an insight test.
Everybody? Two.
Okay. These men were very clearly murdered by the Thrax Knights, and their contraptions dismantled. It did not appear to be a fight, more of an extermination, the way that you would spray an ant hive. However, and I didn't really put this in the right font, but I just thought green would suit them more. It says, scrawled on the wall right next to Majos Fulgar, it says, "A finger is only as strong as the fist. A fist is only as strong as a form. A world is only as weak as," and of course, there's the Monty Python kind of trope of they didn't finish the sentence. The Omnissiah's fist is like a, it looks like a shrine, pretty much. There's these 4 pulsating conduits to the north. And then there's also 4 pulsating conduits to the south. And they appear to have very different energies pulsating out of them. Stacked around the Omnissiah's fist are many, many offerings that appear to be untarnished, even though the tech priests were murdered. Many riches lie around the Omnissiah's fist.
I want to look at the top left pillar. I want to observe it and see like what kind of energy I can sense is coming out of it.
What is your wisdom?
16.
Okay. These squares are, I want to say 10 feet.
It says 30 feet in the
Oh,
corner.
it does say 30 feet. Thank you. They're 30 feet, and you get to about here when you start to feel funny.
Feel funny. I keep approaching.
You feel your teeth vibrating and jiggling within your mouth. Not as if they're going to fly out. Are you missing any health?
Yes.
How much health are you missing?
I'm at 36 out of 40.
You regain 2 health, putting you at 38 out of 40. You continue approaching it, however. I'd like you to take a constitution check, please.
Uh-oh. 12.
There is an arc that rips out of the pillar, pretty much force lightning you to the point of 6 damage. So I gave you 2, taking away 6, so you should be, I don't
32.
know. Yep. And you have become a current to some sort of powerful conduit, and electricity racks throughout your body. But this would be a very serious thing, but you are a hardened veteran of Gravius 3, so this is probably one of the most petty inconveniences you come across.
Okay. So I guess I get the vibe that pillar is electric energy. So fuck, wrong spell sheet.
You can see the body of Majos Fulgar right next to the pillars. He appears to be more or less uncorrupted. He appears to be an Imperial tech priest. But then near the southern pillars, you see Corpricio, and he is absolutely a freak. When it is relieving to everyone here that he's dead. The contraptions throughout his body are unsavory, to say the least.
Can I use my my history check?
Yes, you may.
All right.
What exactly would your background have been in the Imperium?
I'm not sure.
Okay, go ahead and make a history.
All right.
Oh.
12.
You know that there are two schools of thought within the teachings of the Onmissiah. You don't know anything more than one of them is increasingly liberal and the other one is very conservative.
Democracy.
In a way.
I found my spell sheet, but I don't have anything that's like electric. So I'm gonna try shooting that pillar with a las rifle.
Okay.
I'll roll to hit. That's a 1.
Okay. You held your las rifle out like a lightning rod, and normally a 1 wouldn't be too terrible, but once again, you will be treated to another arc of electricity. And the las rifle will need to be reloaded before it can fire again. Reloading is just a half action. Outside of combat, it's not really a big deal. Oh, you take 1 damage.
Nice.
A petty inconvenience.
Is anybody else going to try anything here, or should I keep going at this? Fuck it, I'm not waiting. I'm shooting this fucking thing again.
All right.
I want it to work this time. That's much better. That's a natural 20. So
Oh,
a 1
wow.
and then a 20.
Okay, the pendulum swings back through. Your las rifle is a very ineffective weapon at what you're attempting to do. However, your time with it across Gravius 3 has really given you a bond with it. You've had many options and many other weapons, but for some reason, you like this weapon a lot. This pillar over here, it actually is made of an incredibly fragile sort. It's you know, have you ever been to like an air museum and touched the aluminum on the airplanes? I used to think that they were like super duper hollow. I mean, super duper hardened, but it actually crumps in, and there's no longer any sort of energy emanating from this pillar. But there is. That's an excellent drawing. There is energy kind of spilling out, almost like if as if it were in a liquid form. It's almost like in a liquid electric form, spewing out just like that diagram that Joe put out there.
Would you say that I've activated the pillar?
It seems to be inert now. The pillar seems to be inert now, and
Okay.
I want everyone to take an infamy check besides Joe.
Okay.
Tell me how many degrees you succeed or fail by. Could you remind me of your character's name, Mr. Crabtree? I have you muted. Mr. Crabtree, I do have you muted. You'll have to unmute.
It's Nagrel.
Nagrel, okay, Nagrel, that's right. It takes me a couple games
It's fine.
to remember.
The only reason I remember it's because it's the name I use for every Cornate character.
Well, you know, the thing about cults is you can really influence the members more if you give them a new name. If you give them a name different than the one that they were born with, and so it really helps with immersion. Nagrel. Okay, so yeah, Nagrel. Everyone, go ahead and tell me how many degrees of success or failure you did your infamy check by.
So I got 58 on my roll, and my infamy is 21.
Okay, that's a lot of math for me. 58. That's like 30-ish or something. Great.
Yes.
Not quite 30.
Okay, not quite.
Not
30.
not quite 3 degrees of failure. 2 point something.
Okay. So there's
I got-
one, and there's three. There's two other players.
I got a 38 out of 42. So
Okay, that's a pass. Congratulations. And Mr. Nagrel.
You said everybody but me. Oh, other Joe.
Yeah.
I see
Too many
that button.
Joes. Too many Joes. I rolled a 28. My infamy is 17, so I have 1 degree of failure.
Fantastic. I don't know. And then what's your new character's name, Mr. Knight? Okay, Mr. Wolf. Wolfie, you were standing right next to this pillar over here. Kind of almost you might have been horrified about the wonton damage that was opened up, and you can feel you feel suddenly very weak. Take a Constitution test, please. Mr. Wolf, take a Constitution test, Mr. Wolf.
5.
Did your mic cut out, man? This is
No, he's not talking because he knows his mic doesn't work. He said 5 though, I think.
5 what?
He rolled a 5. Yes?
Was that a 5 total?
Yes.
Okay, great. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
This game of charades is just unnerving me. You and in fact, I will take my ire out on you right now. You will lose no less than okay. You will lose 3 damage as the very life force is being sucked away from you.
Giggity.
There is almost a blue force field that is now starting to emerge from this pillar in the south.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Okay, so do you want me to use the life from our game on Monday, or do you want me to start all over?
Don't mention the game from Monday. Start all over.
Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I took 3 damage.
Yes, you took 3 damage.
Okay. Now what's next?
What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Guys-
So you said there were 2 bodies on the ground.
Yes. In the north, there is Majos Fulgar, and in the south, there is Majos Copricio. Majos
And-
Copricio is a freak. Majos Fulgar is not.
I want to rifle through their pockets. If they
Very
have
well.
pockets.
And
Uh,
you said they're dead, like
They have been
Totally.
butchered. They have been
Like,
yeah.
butchered.
Permazooked.
Okay. And the Mados Fulgar's body corpse is within this force field, not too far from Alistar. And Corpricio is next to, not too far from Jan Voral.
So I'll start with the one who's not a freak.
Okay.
That's the one by Jam Voral, right?
Yes, you approach Jan Voral. Jan Voral is doing what he does best, problem solving. And in the violence he's put on the pillars, you come across Corpricio's. You come across Corpricio. Take a perception test.
Right. Give me 1 second. Find my D20. Perception. 12.
Okay, you perceive that there's a force field around these yellow circles, but you are keen enough to stay away from it. Corpricio has on him an Auspex. An Auspex is a device. It's like kind of like a motion tracker. It can detect things in a 180-degree angle. So it's typically movement, sometimes electronics, sometimes living things. It really depends what you tune it for. In fact, there's 3 different settings. Movement, living things, and equipment.
They can also do medical scans in lore, but I don't want to tell you how to
Okay,
run your game.
it can do a medical scan as well.
Very basic medical scan, as opposed to hooking them up to a computer. But again, I don't want to tell you how to run your game.
No, I appreciate the input.
What was the range on it again?
The range on the Auspex will be 60 feet. 60 feet.
And now is that like a radius, or is that like I have to point it and then 60 feet out from where I point it?
Yes. So it looks something. I'm going to draw it right here. It looks. This is what the screen's kind of like. And so it kind of bulbs out. Okay, that was a bad line. It kind of bulbs out. Okay, no, I suck. It's a 180-degree radius that it can scan. I'm really just visualizing the aliens motion tracker thing. That's what does it for me.
Well, that's something neat to have.
It's radar.
Yeah, especially if it can do medical scans, because apothecary, they're medic.
Right.
Oh. I think we're gonna get one of those eventually.
I thought we had one. Oh no, that was the other guy. Never mind.
It's a me. I'm the medic.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over to here, and I want to try to deal with this pillar now.
Okay. At this point, you've kind of gotten it down to a science. And is your intention to shoot it and destroy it?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
Okay.
I'm thinking if we take down all these pillars, we can get the power glove in the middle.
Okay. And it's really you don't even have to roll for this. I would like everyone except for Jan Voral to take a perception test.
Uh, 19. Better than my last one.
16.
Okay, it is absolutely impossible to ignore this massive sense of unease and this sense of unease and weakness. Both Nick Wolf and Nagrol will be taking 5 damage as the strength is just sucked away from you. You feel as if you're getting older just by the second.
Neat.
All right. I would like to do a perception check on on Folger's body to see how he got killed or wounded.
I'm getting the fuck out of the goddamn aura. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, Vanya, I know you wanted to talk to loot the guy that wasn't messed up. I actually got them switched up. You ended up taking the thing from this guy down here instead of the regular guy. I got
I
them
was
switched
gonna
up.
rifle through both their pockets. So
Okay. And sorry. What did I cut you off from? Oh yeah, you want to take a perception test? Go for it. Or yeah, to see what's going on.
I rolled 13.
Okay, you get the feeling that there is an immense amount of imbalance going on. Go ahead and take an insight check, which is an intelligence test.
All right. 5.
You'd have never studied on Mars, and if you did, they would never have given you these secrets.
insight is actually wisdom,
Yeah,
Is it?
that is.
and it's also on the list of proficiencies. So he should be able to just roll an insight check and add that bonus.
It is wisdom. Fuck, I've been cheating. I'm a cheater. Okay, that's fine.
Cheater.
I've been making you guys take perception tests anyways, like most of the game. Okay. So yeah, you get the feeling that there is a massive imbalance at place here.
What do you guys think? Should I keep shooting these things, these pillars?
Maybe you should talk to Nick, and maybe he will tell you that he feels off in some way, and that maybe you should shoot the other side. But my character doesn't know that, so.
Everybody feel okay?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot one then.
Pockets over here.
Let me get my mouse. Okay, so I'm gonna move down here now. I want to shoot this one.
Okay.
You want me to roll to hit or?
I want you to roll for wisdom.
Okay. 6.
You are this butchery machine has you thinking very mechanically, and you're taking very little stock in your situation. You enter the power field. Please take a Constitution check.
17. Yeah, and no 18.
Please take a dexterity check.
Oh God. 17.
Okay. You were not only quick enough to shoot the pillar before you were hit by the force field, but you also understood that there's a force field there. So you just shot it from safety, and the force field kind of just decreased as you walked up to it. So now there's really only 2 left. Sorry, there's 3 left.
That seems to be working. So I will handle one side if you want to handle the other. Joe's character's name.
Jamvoril.
There we go.
Yeah, so I guess I'll head to the north side of the room, and I will deal with this one and this one.
I'll shoot at the whatever's left.
Yeah, I would recommend someone should shoot this one first, just to keep things even.
Since I'm closer to it, I'll shoot that one first.
Okay, and as you do that, I'd like everyone here to take a Constitution check at disadvantage.
Fuck. I totaled out for a 7.
Nice.
Well, I got a 3 because I have a -3 in Constitution now.
Ouch.
Yay!
Yeah, I got nerfed really hard.
Yikes. I got 13.
Okay. And Nick Wolf? The show must go on. I sing this song. I'll be singing, singing so long.
14. Not bad.
He said 17? Oh, he said
14.
Okay, great. Everyone except for well, I don't know if he did it at disadvantage or not. It doesn't matter. Everyone except for Mr. Wolf, you are thrown to your feet in a very dramatic fashion, just like in Star Trek. And you feel as if there's something massive beneath you, shaking and swaying around. There are actually now fissures erupting throughout the ground, with the destruction of this one right here, with the destruction of this pillar.
That was the first one that I destroyed.
So I meant to say that after
That one. Okay, gotcha.
Wolf shot that one, that's what's caused the subterranean shake.
Okay. Fuck it. I want to keep on trucking. So
Okay, and
I'm gonna take a shot at this one.
take a charisma check, Jan Voral.
Not good. Okay, I rolled okay. That's a 16.
Okay, your determination to defile these machines has spread throughout the party, and they, like clockwork, you guys shoot them one by one until there's nothing left. And now the ground is actually like actively shaking really badly. Every time you want to make a move, you're going to have to take a constitution check. Otherwise, you're just going to fall on the ground.
Okay, but we've dealt with all the pillars now.
The pillars are all inert, and you can hear, maybe it was just I want you to take just one person take a perception check. Just one person.
I've got a really good bonus if you guys want me to take it. No
Go.
objections?
Just do it.
Natural 20 with a bonus of 7.
Okay. As if on cue, both you see Corpricio and Fulgar kind of jerk around, almost as if they're what's the term? Spinning in their graves.
Okay.
What's the there's a literary term here.
Rolling in their grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both rolling in their graves right now. And they're definitely moving a little quicker than the fissures would allow inert corpses to do.
Is there a fissure close to me where I am with the body I looted?
Yes, they're starting to grow now.
I'm just gonna push them into the fissure.
Okay. You hear, like, you toss the body down, and then you hear a thump.
Okay. I want to jump and I want to get that glove. I'm going to try to take it.
The glove?
Yeah, I want to take the power glove.
Oh, hit like the one in the picture?
Yeah, the one in the picture. It's in the center of the room, right?
It's a statue, isn't it?
It's a massive armored edifice sticking out of the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's a
picture's
statue.
like to scale. It's like 200 feet tall.
Yes.
We're taking the fucking statue.
Well, I guess I'm not taking that.
No, we're taking the fucking statue now. This is happening.
I'm at least rubbing my ass on it.
We can take the wheels off of our turret from before, and we'll put them on the statue, and we'll just take it right. We'll just take it with us.
This does bring up a question. I have a pet ogren from the intro game and a tank.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We're taking the fucking statue.
I think we're taking it.
The Ogren is there, and there's also a Vindicator added to your list. So basically, you have 2 tanks, a turret, and The last surviving Ogren on the entire world.
Whoops.
Ogren genocide. Ogren genocide.
Yeah, they
He-
deserved it.
Is
It
my
was
nurse.
Now ish.
Yeah, Nurse Ogren. No, that's great. Fuck, I need to get a fucking apron. I wish you would have said that earlier. I will get a fucking apron.
No, we're doing this. It's sexy nurse.
So
Yeah,
it's
you-
my apron.
Do
Shrek.
not dehumanize me, boss. Ah!
Don't I have that guy's head?
Yeah, you have Bob.
I have Shrek's head.
Yeah, Shrook. Yeah, Shrook.
Shrek. Yeah.
Shrook.
He ain't in the swamp no more.
No.
Okay, how do you want to extract the fist?
Slowly with lots of lube.
Full on sexual. Full on sexual. Take 2 corruption points for that.
Well done.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna lift this thing really slowly and try to put it on a tank or something. We've got wheels apparently, so
Could be a battering ram for the tank just mounted on the front.
yeah. Where's for fisting?
It is an exceptionally large battle.
Lots of loot.
What will your method for extraction be?
I mean, do we just do the stereotypical mechanical thing and test the tensile strength of everything we forgot to unhook from it, or
I mean, I was thinking lift with your knees, not your back, but yeah, I mean, we could try to make like a lever or something to get under it.
how big is it? That's
This thing, it is actually to scale, and that's actually surprising to me because I'm almost never to scale in my drawing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 180 feet from like sticking out of the ground.
oh Jesus.
This thing can be seen. It's a landmark across Gravius.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually getting it out.
No, I don't think so either, but we're sure as shit gonna try. We disabled those force fields for a reason, right?
Is there
Well, did
anything
anyone pick up all the offerings at the altar?
There are many offerings that are being slowly shaken away into the fissures around it.
But we
offerings?
should take all of those.
What are they?
Fuck it, I don't care what they are. I'm
Yeah,
taking them.
grab them first. Figure it out later because they're.
I will
Everyone-
grab everything.
Everyone take an infamy test. Everyone take an infamy test. Just type it in the chat.
Eh. Jesus. I need more infamy.
Vanya, you find a plasma pistol. It is gilded. It will do 25 damage every time it's shot at something. However, if you roll a 1 with the pistol, you will suffer 25 damage. The thing about pistols is, and no one's really used one yet like this, you can shoot them for free when you charge. If you charge into combat, you can shoot your pistol for free as an action. It has a range of 50. Mr. Crabtree, you have found, sorry, not Nagro. Nagro has found an evil brass collar. You find that when you look at the collar, your mind suddenly goes blank. It is a very, it's not a kind thing at all. Mr. Jamvorel, you once again come across the holy hand grenade. It is absolutely identical, even to the points on it that have been pitted. Like your other hand grenade had, you know, scuffs and okay, 77. Mr. Wolf, you have found 2 plague knives, a 7 and a 7, and they're both in the shape of a 7. Do you want to pick them up?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, take a corruption check.
$31.
There is a chance that every time you use them, you will receive corruption. They each do 14 damage, and they can be used in synchronicity together.
Okay.
Am I reading too much into the color being brass because it's one of Corrin's colors and metals, or is it just a brass, or just happens to be brass?
It's absolutely aligned to your worship of Corrin.
Cool.
Okay, I'm happy with our haul here. Do you think
And-
we're missing anything?
And if you're capable of seeing them or not, Corpricio and Folgar start rolling around again. Ah! Ah!
I thought Vanya kicked their bodies into a fissure.
One of them, at least.
One of them.
And-
Just the one that I looted.
You can hear a thumping and rolling around in the fissure.
Okay.
And this is almost a meta commentary here. I'm not exactly fully going somewhere with this, but I just have no NPCs. I shouldn't have killed them. I shouldn't have killed them.
Okay, so if we're not gonna pull this fist out, because I doubt we're gonna
Be able
succeed.
to. Yeah.
If you're intent on blowing it up or
Hmm.
defacing it, I would blow it up.
Yeah.
I
Um,
also wouldn't risk the machine spirit's ire too much, but I don't know anything about that.
And well, actually, look, some of the games, like in Black Crusade, it limits your knowledge by so many degrees. I'm not like that at all. If you can have a little bit more meta than just an entire. I'm willing to give, but I also appreciate the role playing. But also though,
Well,
like,
that's-
this is what you see. This is what's going on around you right now.
Yeah.
It's constant and it's not fun.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is Nogrel as someone that is not either Dark Mechanicum or Mechanicus or in any way trained in it other than the basic, field strip a las rifle would go, I wouldn't piss it off, but I don't really know what pissing it off would do, so
Yeah, I'm down to defile this thing. Because I have Isha's forgiveness on my side.
Really cold.
Yeah. I don't know how I want to defile the thing, but I definitely want to.
Your
when in
absolute,
doubt, C4.
your absolute contempt for the device has now, for the first time in at least hundreds of years, caused the fist to go from a fist to a writhing hand in agony.
It's slowly flipping us off.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just piss on it, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw a symbol of Slanesh on the other side. Like whatever side is the farthest away from where everyone's watching.
Dialyzed skull.
I'm gonna like make my way towards her while I'm pissing on the thing. Just to be a pain in the ass.
Okay, Vanya, take a stealth check. Jamboral, take a. Well, I mean,
Take a constitution check to continue peeing.
yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great.
To see how much pee he gets on himself.
I mean,
I like that.
there could be a breeze.
Um,
Well, I mean, if it's rocking and a rolling, it ain't a fucking straight stream, that's for sure.
16.
Okay, you have sufficient piss to follow her, but let's see if she's been sneaky enough. Because this
Yeah,
is kind of her thing right now. What'd you roll, sorry? What'd you roll?
Well, my bonus is +10. I rolled a 12, so it's 22.
Great.
Don't I get like a perception check or something?
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I want a shot at least. Natural 1, so she's invisible. I just got piss on my own shoes.
Go ahead and lose an infamy, Jamboral, as you just pissed off yourself.
Is that Nurglitch or Slaneshi?
There's some themes present here.
I am not at all hiding, by the way, the stylized cornate skull. But then again, I look like a blood pack soldier, so.
Vanya, as you are inscribing on the facade of the fist, you actually, and I'm not sure what I would imagine you have a stylus or something to carve it with. I don't want to get too nasty here because I'm sure we can. You notice that there's a groove that your stylus gets stuck on before traversing across.
I'm definitely going to investigate this groove.
Very well.
Oh, what does it do?
Is it the Emperor's new groove?
The fist?
Cusco is the best Disney princess, in my opinion, though.
Cusco?
Seconded.
Yeah, no, I third.
Go ahead and take an insight or an investigation check, please.
Investigation.
Cusco!
Natural 20.
There is a panel roughly the size of a human being inset into the fist.
I want to open the panel.
Who wants to be the key?
It appears to be not so much welded shut, but everything up to that. It appears to be very immutable. Well, your initial attempts at prying it open with your fingers have not been too fruitful, but I don't think that'll stop you.
Nope. I should have a dagger I can get in there for leverage.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
23.
Vanya's prowess mainly relies upon finding weak points. I was playing with my cat outside. I was playing with a toy, and he ran past me, past my feet, and just slashed the shit out of my Achilles tendon. He wasn't even thinking about it. He just actively knew what my weak point was, and he was just being a killer. Much in the way that Vanya is instinctively just reaching out to find what gives. And lo and behold, the hatch creaks open, and there is a stale air comes out to greet you.
I'm going to go inside the fist. What's in the fist? What's in the fist?
Payback.
Oh.
There is quite a bit in there. It seems to go down for quite some while. Well, actually, sorry. Go ahead and take a perception check. And everyone else take a perception check as well. Everybody.
I got an 18. But
Okay.
keep in mind I do have dark vision too, so I can see in the dark.
You can see that there are stairs leading down.
21.
Okay.
25. Plus night vision too.
All you guys hear is cackling as Vanya disappears down the stairs.
Damn.
Mr. Wolf? Okay. Yeah, Vanya has been made this kind of aware. However, she will be losing in infamy as everyone sees that she has scrawled her symbol out there. She's usually pretty good about it, but I think that it was worth it, to be honest. What you find beneath the Onmissiah's fist is, well, it's a fucking dungeon.
Uh,
Oh,
Dungeon crawl.
is it a sexy dungeon?
It certainly is. I think that whoever made this did a great job.
yeah.
This is the insertion point right here. This is actually the Onmissiah's fist right here. And so you are able, and here is these, I guess these things are stairs.
A circular staircase.
Yeah. I guess we're running down the stairs.
Okay. You oh yeah, this is a spiral stairwell. That's what that is. So you end up making it around and around and around, and you get to this junction right here. This area, like the vertical can be easily traversed, but the horizontal can be traversed. Okay, gravity exists. That's all I'm trying to say right here. I would like everyone to take a Constitution check, please.
Five.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
12.
15.
Okay. Jamvoral and Mr. Wolf, I would like you to take a dexterity check.
3.
7.
Okay. Three. Okay. Jamvoral and Mr. Wolf, you were able to actually get your footing on the spiral stairwell. However, you were not quick enough to save your friends, which ended up tumbling down to this stairwell right here. Take a strength check, Nagrel and Vanya.
4. Woo.
Ugh.
Bye, guys.
12.
Okay. Nagrel.
4.
Very well. Nagrel has fallen, perhaps to his doom. He will be, yeah, he's fallen at least to right here, resulting in the loss of I sure hope it's a lot of. Okay, wow. I always roll low. You took 2 health. You lost 2 health. Vanya is holding on for her dear life though. And this drop right here, as ever, my metric for everything is 30 feet. So you've dropped 30 feet.
Ooh.
Okay.
So there is actually a formula for that. If you care to know it, it's a die 6 every 10 feet or something like that.
It's something like that.
A die 6. Okay. I will use that next. I will use that next time that that somebody falls. Because I'm a generous
Probably
god.
be me.
There's a cap on that. Like you can't get more than like 10,000 fall damage, but generally,
Okay.
yeah.
And Mr. Nagrel, as you are collecting yourself, I would like you to take a perception test.
That I'm actually good at. fucking 11.
You can smell something dying. I mean, well, no, not really dying. It's the Komodo dragon. How the Komodo dragon kills its prey is it just has so much bacteria in its mouth that it serves as a biological weapon, kind of like a poison. And you here, not too far away from you. Who you?
I did not understand a word you said, and I don't know if that's on purpose.
Who you? What you doing down here?
I fell. Ow.
Not belong down here. Maybe go back. Something bad happening.
That is the idea.
Yes, no business here. Very dangerous for you, man thing.
Is there a ladder or something back up?
How you get down here? Go other way. Slipjab not know how to go up. Slipjab just go down.
Thank you, Slipjab. Thank you.
Slipjab is a good mouse. CC, Slipjab, white mouse. Black rats, very mean, very bad.
You are very insightful.
Slipjab, very wise, very wise. 3 winters, 2 summers old.
Oh,
As I try to math. Okay. I will fucking look for a ladder, I suppose.
Very well, Val. And there is a ladder at this chasm. This is actually the stairs. The stairs kind of just abruptly end right here. Like right here. They kind of just rusted away so that there is pretty much a gap. So you're faced with 30 feet right here, and then another 30 feet. Go ahead and take a infamy check, please.
Hey, what check? I'm sorry.
infamy.
Infamy. Raw. Failed horribly. 4.3 degrees of failure.
Fine. Listen to me, man thing. We have to stop the underworld from falling apart. Someone does something very bad up there. Normally the groundwalkers are nice, but whoever's running things, not so nice.
Yeah, I have no idea who that could be.
You smell stink of lies. And the rest of the party is now able to do something, if they're going to do anything. Vanya is dangling for her dear life. And I would say that Jen Voral and Mr. Wolf are... so she's right here. And... sorry. Jan Voral and Nick are right here, and then she's actually dangling from the edge of the stairs that we just established.
I don't have it written down in my inventory, but in a previous game, you basically assumed that we had rope on us.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. Okay, I would like to throw a rope first to Vanya, and then I'm going to throw the rope down to see if our new companion, Negril, can get a grasp on the rope.
Take an infamy check, please.
I got 40 out of 51. I
Okay,
passed.
you have 90 feet of rope at your disposal.
Okay,
An insane amount.
so I'll throw like 40 feet over to Vanya and try to get her across.
Vanya, strength check at advantage.
Natural 20. I wanted something.
You are able to Tarzan swing to really, I mean, you could go up or you could go left, or you could go right, or you could go down. But you have to give out some sort of cry as you do it.
Tarzan, Tarzan.
Yeah, I'll go to the right, and I will very much so Tarzan scream the whole way.
Okay, we want to hear it.
Yeah, you have to do the
Oh.
Tarzan scream.
No, my vocal cords can literally not handle that right now.
Fine.
Sacrifice your body for the game, damn it.
For the game, come on. Look at me. Look at me right now. I mean, just imagine the loose marbles that are spinning around up here, just like 1,000 revolutions per minute. Okay, Vanya, she ends up making it right here, and you take a perception check,
Me?
Miss Vanya.
It's an 8, means nothing.
Okay, it is hard to discover. It does mean nothing. It is hard to really discover what the composition of this tunnel is. For you, at least. You just did an incredible ordeal. And Jan Vorel and Nick Wolf are now primed to do something.
I'm going to try to drop the rope down and see if Negril can see the rope, grab the rope, do anything.
You have sufficient rope to reach him.
So I'm going to drop it down.
And Slip Jab asks, how many with you?
Not your business. I grab the rope, give it 2 tugs.
And I pull.
Okay, one of you take a strength check at advantage.
I'm assuming your strength is bad, right?
I have a +1.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. You said at advantage?
Yes.
It's a 20, not natural.
Okay. Nagrel's kind of being a freeloader and not really using his upper body strength at all. He's kind of just latched onto it. You're doing most of the hard work, though. And yeah, you can lift him up.
Okay, I'm pulling him all the way back up.
What race is Nagrel? Like, how big is he?
I'm a humming.
Yeah, human. So how's a half elf hauling a fucking human up this mine shaft?
Are you helping him out, Mr. Wolf?
I am.
Great.
This half elf has 18 strength, so
Yeah, he's ripped. He's been.
Still a half elf.
he lifts.
He's only elf below the pants.
Okay, and as you ascend away, you see you see or hear Slip Jab say, "Bye bye, man thing." Toodaloo.
I shoot him in the head.
Oh, okay. Roll to hit.
Anya approves.
Chaos. Blood for the blood gods.
That is a something cancerous. 25.
Oh God. Okay,
He's
Slip
gone.
Jab. Slip Jab. Roll your damage, but just before you apply it, Slip Jab's going to take an infamy test.
3.
Uh-oh.
I fucked up
Okay.
that roll. What can I say?
You shoot him with the las gun, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and you can rapid fire with it. So go ahead and fire another shot. In fact, the other shot automatically hits just because it was so surprising. So go ahead, roll ahead and did the. There's gonna be 2d10 to damage total.
Oof. I dropped my D10 though. 8, so 11 total.
Okay. As you ascend away from the horrifying smell of Slipjab, and that's really, I can't stress how bad he smells. You hear, and you are, you're pulled up to Jan Vorel and Nick Wolf.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Don't mention it. It's just a good workout.
Okay, and since you guys actually faced a problem and did something, I'll give you each of you, besides Vanya, 1 infamy.
Rude.
Nice.
That's what you get for worshiping Slumnesh.
At least my goddess is hot.
I mean,
It kind of is.
Shem also has a beef with my god, so
Shim shim shalabim, shim shim shalabim.
I don't remember which god that is.
Horn,
Okay.
you ate, or Slaanesh ate the elvish god of war, and so Korn's all pissed off.
Oh,
More pissed
That
off
pain?
than usual.
you get mad at wolves for eating rabbits?
Oh, a little banter. a little-
That's a. I mean, whatever you're into, I guess.
I want to explore one of these tunnels.
Okay, you
Before she does that, since we're gonna be creeping through a dungeon, I would like to cast
Pass without a trace.
yeah, thank you. Brain fart. Cast I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
is
Right.
Vanya within range? She appears to be 60 to 40 feet away.
I think the range is 60, but it might be 30. I'd have to check the book.
I'm pretty sure it's 120.
Okay,
Okay.
I can go with that. That you cast that, and there is an elaborate burrow. There's the area over here appears to be like almost freshly dug in this area, and there's almost like you can feel a breeze coming from the southern drops.
It's 30 foot centered on you
Yeah, I just looked it up too.
because you cast it on yourself.
Okay, so everyone receives the benefit besides Vanya.
That's all right. I've got a nice death bonus on my own anyways.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna follow her as stealthily as us 3 idiots can.
Hey, I have a
Adorable, really.
Okay, with the use of your rope, you complete the mundane task of dropping to join Vanya, but I assume that she would be a little bit farther ahead. Go ahead and just roll a wisdom check, Jamborl.
Okay. I'm a ranger, by the way.
You're a ranger cleric, aren't you?
No, I'm just a ranger, and I have a magic initiate as a feat. Paul, what did you have me roll?
Roll wisdom, please.
Wisdom? It was 14 plus 16.
Okay, you knew, and nothing really of import happened to withhold your cast without a trace until you got within 30 feet of Vanya, which you did. So she now receives the benefit.
So I guess we're gonna dredge forward in this dungeon.
And Paul, just so you know, with the pass without a trace, my bonus to stealth is now plus 20, so I'm not sure if you even would want to make me roll anything.
Okay, that's important to know. But a one's still a one. That's
Yeah,
what I have
you
to
could
remind
trip.
Are we doing the house rule where ones fail on skills?
Yeah,
Yes. 20s
fail
are
is a
always-
fail.
20s are always great. Ones are always bad, regardless of where it's being applied. I find that the ones really do They just make the game so much more fun.
Healer's in the middle.
Healers in the middle.
So is it are the mine shafts 30 feet wide as well?
Yes.
Hmm.
Like Sisters of Battle Army. Everything's threes.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump that. Somebody toss me.
That's what I was just thinking. You're not crossing that on your own.
No.
Maybe you can take like a running start at me, and then I'll like lift your feet up when you jump.
My strength bonus is so garbage that it's not really gonna work.
It would be my strength, probably your dex or something,
That's what I was thinking.
or athletics or some bullshit like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Athletics is strength based.
Whatever. You want to roll the dice or no?
Yeah, I want to see a strength check on your end and then an acrobatics on Vanya's.
That'll work.
Right. I got an 18.
I'm sorry. I rolled a 2 for a total of 7. No, I'm sorry, 8.
Vanya ends up, the music is playing so triumphantly, but she realizes halfway across that she's not going to make it. Your trajectory is slated to put you smacking into this wall. You can dangle your hands around in the air or something. What? Is there anything?
Yeah.
Take another dexterity check at disadvantage, please.
That's still a 16.
I rolled your mother.
Okay, you have enough time to do something, a half action of sorts. What would you do with a half action?
Am I high enough up that I could try to like catch the lip?
You're going to be smacking to the side of the chasm.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use my momentum and try to like parkour and like bounce back up.
Okay. Okay. I want to see a strength check just to see how far you can jump off the wall.
That's a 19.
Okay. You are able to more or less do that just because it was an interesting choice. That's really why I'm allowing this to happen. And so you can parkour, but high or low?
Hi.
This is going to be interesting.
Can you guess the number?
13.
Okay, you end up grabbing the ledge right here in front of the party.
Yay.
On the other side.
I don't climb up and go, we're not doing that again, at least not with you.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard a Slaneshi say that.
There's a first time for everything. I said.
Well, mark it down in your calendars, guys.
Red letter day.
I'll try doing it. I'll try tossing you over there.
If you want to help her, I could try casting. I don't know. Do you think wind wall would like help? If I had it like blow her across, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. That I can see that happening.
Okay,
I really
fuck
wish I had a fucking cape right now.
it.
Yeah, so let's try throwing me to the other side again.
Okay, acrobatics for Vanya, and I want a strength check from.
Wait, hold on. Take a rope across with you.
Yeah. Here, I
You
give you
know.
my rope.
We'll tie it to something on this side. That way we have something to shimmy across.
All right.
Big brain.
Galaxy brain.
We earned some new wrinkles today.
24.
Acrobatics. Please don't fuck me. It's another 16.
And I cast Wind Wall. Push.
Okay. The wind wall definitely helps get you across, and you get to the other side. Would you guys like to take a short intermission?
Sure.
Okay.
Smoke break?
Yeah, we'll come back, and when everyone's ready. I'm not going to put a time limit out there, so just come back when you're ready.
Aim for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, that sounds good. And
Okay.
if you're not back in time, I'm not going to throw a fucking hissy fit like I normally do.
Okay.
Forwarding. Okay. So Vanya makes it across the chasm, and you have secured a rope to this side of the chasm, and she's holding the other end. Take an infamy check, Vanya.
Boy.
Oh,
27.
There has been something digging and burrowing here, but it's not there right now. You find yourself in a kind of like a slimy, not quite xenomorphic kind of area, but there's almost like a creep growing on the walls.
Gross. Is there anywhere to anchor the rope so that they're not relying on the tiniest party member to like support their weight?
There is there are bodies more or less plastered throughout the walls, and there is a hand almost like that has been more or less stuck there.
A helping hand, if you will.
A helping hand, if you will. Go ahead and take an infamy for that one.
All right. Let's tie this rope to our little bit of jazz hands we got going on the wall here.
Okay, and it appears, just because of that reference, to actually be a strong anchoring point.
Good. I mean, would it have been funny to have the hand snap off and just go flying? Yes.
Yeah, it would have been pretty wacky, but I'm trying to keep the Three Stooges moments at a minimum.
Come on, everyone loves a little slapstick.
Oh, it's never mind. I don't need to talk shit. It's
Need to or want to?
I have a policy not to bring up other games while I'm playing a game.
Ah,
I try not to.
Okay, so are we climbing this rope now?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to climb this rope now.
Okay. And you more or less, someone had said shimmy earlier. I really like that. You kind of shimmy across, which is a very mundane task. There's no check required. You end up making it to this area over here, and there's stairs leading down. And even though it looks like there's like a 30-foot gap going across, it's actually not. These are just like stairs. So I'm
Oh. Sorry.
Wait, Paul, can you show me where I am on the map?
yes. The party is now assembled at this point right here as you made it across with Vanya up front. I would assume that
I'm right behind her.
okay, and Nagrel said he wanted to be in the middle, so Mr. Wolf will be at the back as long as Mr. Wolf's okay with that.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
The rope is still tied to the whatever you tied it to behind you. We didn't really discuss what it was tied to, but it's kind of just universally understood it's tied to something.
I'm taking the rope.
How are you going to cross? I mean, okay.
Wait, what do you?
Well, the rope's still tied to the other side.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We can't untie that. Okay.
I mean, you could have untied it before you went across, but that's it's gonna make going across just a bit more difficult.
No, I guess we're leaving it.
Okay. Mind you, you have 90 feet of rope, and it only takes 30 to get across.
In other words, cut the rope.
Yeah, can I pull like 60 feet of rope, cut it, and
Yes.
take that part with me?
And you now have like a permanent sort of point of egress across this area. You have 30 feet you left behind, and then 60 in your hands. You end
Okay.
up making it across, and now you are presented with the stairwell. You don't actually have to jump across the stairwell. There's not like some crazy distance you're going to have to cover there. I don't, you know, the map can only show so much at one point. It's an easy to access stairwell right there.
Yeah, we're in a dungeon. We go down, right? Let's go down.
All right, all right. You end up making it to this level, and there is a contraption right here to lower. It looks like a crane or something. There's like a gearbox pulley on this side, and there's also a lift being propelled by a chain. The chain is very old, and take a perception check, all three of you. It's fun.
14.
That was 15, 16,
14.
14. Okay.
7.
20, not natural.
Okay. Jan Voral and Nagrel, you are able to determine that only one. There's really only enough strength in the chain to allow one party member to descend at a time.
Well, who's first into the breach then?
I'll go first.
Okay. I'll follow you right down.
All right.
So it will take somebody to operate the cranking mechanism on the other side.
Toss a coin for who's first, I guess.
I'll go first.
Well, to work the machine, I meant.
Oh,
I suppose I'll work it first. Why not?
All right, you're able to the lift actually, when it's fully raised, it actually forms like a little bridge to get across. So you make it across. Take a strength check, please.
8.
Okay. You didn't fail it because it is a machine. It's designed to use the most minimal amount of strength possible. So you end up activating it to lower our good friend, our good friend, Mr. Wolf. And Mr. Wolf, you come to a junction right here with doors on either side. The lift can go further down, but there are doors on either side of this junction.
okay. I would like to open the one on the right.
Okay. You end up finding a control panel, a massive. There's a control panel that ends up dominating the entirety of this area, and there are many. Take an intelligence test, please.
Yep. 4.
You can tell that the panel is not activated right now. It is indeed off, and it is powerless.
Okay. Can I perhaps open the other door on the left side?
Yes, and you see almost the exact same thing. Instead of a series of targeting matrices and crosshairs, you actually see the sky. There's a video feed coming in, and you see the sky of Gravius 3, the terrible, bleak, dead sky, black sun of Gravius 3.
Not a song.
All right. I'm gonna shout up and tell Negril to bring me down some more.
Okay. I assume that Nagral's gonna.
I push the down button.
Great. He's gonna be a great sport. And once again, there's another junction.
All right. I'll open the door on the left side.
Very well, very well. You find that each of the screens in this room have been cracked, but this room has power running through it, even though you can't see anything on the screens. And there is there's a toggle control, which is like it has an X and a Y axis, and then there's a stud on top of the toggle control, almost like a joystick.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna open the door to the other room.
In the other room, you see an identical situation, except the screens aren't cracked on this one, but there is no power.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep going down, so I'm gonna yell to Negril to lower me some more.
I push the button.
Button is pushed. Button is pushed. You end up bottoming out at the end of this chasm, and once again, there's a door to your left and a door to your right.
Okay. I'll go to the left side.
Okay. In the left side, you see a servitor leaning up against the wall.
Okay. Is it on? Is it working?
Take a perception check, please.
Okay. Ten.
You can smell the embalming fluid of the servitor that has kept its flesh from rotting. If you ever smelled, if you ever dissected a frog in science class, I imagine that's what it would smell like. You cannot determine one way or another if it's active or disactive.
All right. Can I check the other room?
The other room, whatever was in the other room has been smashed to pieces ages ago.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go into the room with the servitors in, and then put the servitor onto the platform so that he can be raised up. So I'm gonna yell to Negril to raise it with the servitor.
High or low?
Low.
The servitor comes to life as it is disturbed. It is a it is a fiendish thing that it correlate it has some sort of drilling apparatus jutting out of its right arm, and it's going to attempt to mine you. What is your AC?
My AC is 11.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, the servitor manages to impale you with its mining apparatus, and it will enjoy inflicting. I always roll, I always roll. It'll enjoy inflicting 7 damage to you.
All right.
Take an infamy test, please.
Yes. Nine.
Oh, fantastic. You will receive a boost to your AC of 6. So Your AC should now be 17 because you're wearing armor.
Okay.
And now the machine is kind of almost impaling you to the wall.
Okay.
This is when you shout for help because we can't see you.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. Yeah, I'll just try to yell and say that I'm stuck to a servitor.
I I'd like to think that I'm like sitting by the elevator trying to pay attention and listen. Like I would
Okay.
want to come after him.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d4, Jamboral.
I push the up button.
That's a 2.
Okay, it will take you 2 turns to get down to a point where you can help your friend out.
Okay.
Why is it so dumb?
I blame the Jews.
Do not blame the Onmissiah. Do not blame the Onmissiah. Oh, great, we got a mature rating. Woo! So yeah, you're gonna go. Now remember, talk is cheap, Mr. Wolf. Talk is very cheap. In fact, it's free in my game. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Shoot it in the face.
I'd like to see if there's any way I could like see if there's any wiring. So I'm gonna use my insight.
Okay.
Yeah, my insight to see if I could cut a wire or something with one of my knives to see if
Okay.
I could deactivate it. I got 20.
You actually notice that there are actually many wires that have been jury-rigged from the servitor itself to the sides of the wall, the ceiling. It's almost like a macabre puppet at this point. Go ahead and take a strength check. Go ahead and take 2 strength checks.
I rolled 19 both times.
Okay, go ahead and take 2 corruption checks.
Alright. 4 and 19.
On a D100?
Yes. Yes.
On a D100?
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible. Those are both really lows. Okay. You failed your corruption check on each of those, so you will be taking corruption. But you do end up severing each of the wires around the creature. It will now take a Constitution check to determine how much longer it has to live. What is that, a 1 or a 2? Okay. And it says rerouting to internal power reserves. But you've damaged the creature for sure.
Nice.
And it will slash at you once more with using its internal power reserves. Okay, this time it misses. And Jamboral is going down the lift. And I guess you're ready to go, Mr. Wolf?
Yes. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. I believe shooting weapons at close combat it confers disadvantage to hit.
Okay. And, and I
Unless you have a
the-
pistol.
I have a laser pistol.
Okay, that can be fired without penalty.
All right. So for that, I roll the d6.
It's going to be a
Plus
D20 to
dex
try to hit.
mod.
D20 and add your dexterity.
Okay. All right. 16.
Okay. You managed to hit the creature. Go ahead and roll D10 to damage it.
Three. I rolled a 3.
Okay, 3. You've barely scraped the creature, and now Gem Voral is now above you. What would you like to do while you're kind of like, I'd say that you're like right around here, Gem Voral.
So if I'm coming out now, I'm going to be kind of stealthy. I think that my the spell I cast earlier still gives me +10 to stealth. So I'm going to try to sneak in there and do shoot him without him noticing me.
Okay. The creature is very much concerned with the Mr. Wolf who's at the front of his meat hooks.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay.
I'm going to be using I'm going to use the bolt pistol. Okay.
Don't miss.
That's a 15.
Okay. You do not hit the creature. However, you do not hit Mr. Wolf either. It makes a very loud ricocheting within the. In fact, high or low?
Low.
Did you say low?
Yeah, I said low.
The ricochet does not damage anybody. The ricochet, the bolt just explodes in the wall. And now the creature will get a chance to strike at our good friend. And he's starting to slow down now between the damage to his power supply and the servitor says, require more power, require more power. Go ahead, Mr. Wolf.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to toss him underneath the platform that's going down.
Oh,
Hopefully
okay.
it gets smushed.
Take a strength check at advantage.
All right. And what's that advantage again?
Roll twice, take the highest.
Okay. 12.
The
Oh,
servitor is, and then you add your strength bonus.
All right, so that's 16.
The servitor is now a weak, feeble thing, and you kind of grab it by the pincers that it was grabbing you by, and you just you didn't really even have to like pull it around. You just did the tango with it, so you just like inversed and spun, and the lift does come down to unceremoniously crush the creature. I will gift you for that 2 infamy because that was a pretty cool idea.
Hey, dude, how you doing on hit points?
I'm at 24.
So how many down are you?
My max is 39. So
Yeah, let me heal you a little bit, okay?
all right.
I'm going to cast, sorry, it's been a little bit.
Your light.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. You heal 6 hit points.
All right, thank you.
Okay. We want to get the rest of our party, or you want to keep going down?
Um,
We should probably yell up to them, right?
yeah. I'll stay down here, and then you guys can figure it out, because it just looks like a whole bunch of control panels. In the middle room, there's a control panel with a lever. If you're looking at the wall on the left side, in the middle, there's a lever that might activate something. So I'll just stay down here. So just yell up and have them lift you up.
Or we could try to push the button and send the elevator up.
That
Is that a control panel that we can use?
Yeah.
Can we try to push the button on like the control panel there to send the elevator back up?
Right.
DM.
Oh, so there's the servitor right here, and then there's a busted room right here, and that's really at the bottom floor. That's really all there is down there. I think he was referring to this area up here where there's a lever and a button. But you guys are in the bottom.
So we're stuck down here. We have to yell out.
Are you?
The elevator's down there because it squished the servitor.
Okay. Okay. Nick, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Back up.
You'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, and with very little ceremony, I imagine that Nagrel would hit the button that lets you get up. It was not that okay, so now you're at the top again, and I guess Mr. Wolf is at the top again.
Send it back down. I go up.
Wolf, Vanya, and then Nagrel.
So now what?
We could check out that lever, see what it does.
Good. Was there buttons? Were there buttons? Please tell me there were more buttons.
The middle room is the only one that had a lever, and yeah.
Well, levers aren't super exciting. Big red buttons, I like those. We should explore more of this place. Like, we've seen very little of it.
Yeah.
We go down like the stairs towards like that dome structure, that doorway.
Okay.
I want to look that way, and it's like, what can I see that way?
You can see. Take a perception test.
Natural 1.
You're still at the bottom of the shaft. But without ceremony, you end up getting across. You have dark vision, but I don't even know how to play this. You just suck, I guess. You just suck. Anyone want to help him out?
You blink and forget to open your eyes again.
There we go. That's adequate. That's very adequate.
Vanya walks up behind him and just like pulls his head from where it's been like over his face, or pulls his hood.
Yeah, you know what? No, that's exactly what he's just walking around like an edgelord with the hood covering his face, just because. That's exactly what happened.
So much edge, watch out, you might cut yourself.
The pizza slicer. The pizza slicer.
So angsty.
I want to throw it back and keep going forward.
Fuck you
Alright.
guys.
I'm gonna go back down to the middle part and pull that lever. See what the lever does.
Nagrel, will you enable him?
I guess.
Excellent. You end up pushing you end up putting down like, so it's like a control stick, right? And there's a firing stud on top, and you hit it, and the chamber starts to shake once more. You hear a and the button goes inactive.
Nice.
But there is a with this latest shaking, there is actually, you can see a hole in the wall that leads to the shaft right here.
All right. I'm gonna yell up and let everybody know that I found a hole that leads to a shaft down in there.
Don't say anything. No one say anything. No one. Okay. Okay, and they hear you.
I push the button. It's what I've been relegated to. I now push the button. My one task in life is to push this fucking button.
You've at this point it's become almost automated, so you just know that when the lift goes to the bottom, you hit the up, and I think you're probably kind of sick of people telling you what to do at this point. So just now you're just sitting there allowing the lift to go up and down like a platforming video.
I'm gonna hop in his space and I'll take the button and I will send him right next. I'll send him down if that's okay with him.
Okay.
That's fine.
Do you want to go down?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so Jan Vorel and Mr. Wolf are there. Mr. Nagrel is still at the control, the lever control, and then Vanya is still up here as well.
I wait for someone to scream or shout, and I push the button.
Fantastic. So basically, look, as long as there's one person standing there.
Oh, there you go. You know what? I have the Ogren. Fucking the Ogren pushes the button, and I go
Okay.
down.
He seems to be exceptionally adept at a task this simple. It's really, it might be his calling in life. Okay, so now the Ogren's on the control panel. What would you like to do?
I am going to go down with the rest of the party.
Okay, so are you guys all consolidated in this room over here? Is this safe to say that you're all right here?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Party's going down. Yeah.
Going down to Funky Town.
And we lost an Ogren.
He's retrievable.
He's pushing the button. He's like Hodor. He's
He's bringing us back
Found
up,
his
right?
purpose in life.
he's pa button. Pa button. Pa button. Pa button.
We're
He's like
pubbing-
Hodor.
pubbing.
He's Hodor, but like 100 times cooler.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
That scene was a lot like it was, but it allowed the actor to pursue his career as a DJ, so that's cool.
Oh, was the guy that played Hodor a DJ? DJ?
Yeah, apparently he's like a famous, like, really good one in like the English underground or some shit.
I watched that shit, but only if he had a smelly robe on the whole time. That's the only way.
So I'm assuming we're gonna go through this hole.
Yes,
Yep.
like a good idea.
Real quick, so those bodies that we passed up that I anchored the rope to like way before, did any of them have like any hair or anything?
It appears as if. Yeah, sure. Why? Yeah, sure. What? Sure.
Oh, okay, because Vanya collected some and now she's playing like the world's grossest game of Cat's Cradle.
I don't want to know what Cat's Cradle is.
It's like the rope in the hands. I don't know. Look it up. It's like a kid's game.
Okay. Go ahead and take 1 corruption and 1 infamy for good role playing. I think I know what you're talking about now, and the picture in my mind is revolting.
It's like the yo-yo trick, right? Where you
Yeah.
make the cradle and you fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down through this hole.
Okay. It will take a dexterity check to lumber through here.
8.
Okay. You don't suck that bad. You make it,
Sweet.
and you end up standing at the precipice here.
Mhm.
Well, what is it?
I'm gonna take a perception check to see what I can see. If that's cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely cool.
All right.
I mean, it's kind of lame, but
15.
Okay, there is heat emanating from beneath you. It's almost like a warm breeze coming up from beneath you. And as you look across the chasm, you can see that things are looking increasingly mechanical. The walls themselves are of a metal nature. It's made out of metal.
ooh,
Do you think if we had some way to like make a sled, we could just like go down that in the incline and just like shoot across the chasm?
damn.
There is a grade here between there is a grade here with this side being higher and this side being lower that in theory this could work.
In theory,
Yeah,
I volunteer, Banya.
okay. We got anything I could slat on? How easy would it be to dismantle the lift?
The lift is our only way back up
That you know of.
Use a
that I know
servitor.
of. This is true.
You ever been in a hole in the ground that only had one entrance or exit?
No, could you surf on the servitor? Could you like try to ride him down?
Does
Roll.
he have a chest plate we could take?
Tell me higher, lower, or give me an infamy check, Vanya.
I'll do an infamy check. That is 40 even. Out of
The
42.
servitor has been crushed flat, and it's the internal like cavity of its body has sort of like allowed it to have like a concave shape. So it is more or less now a battle toboggan.
Yeah. All right. Let's fucking do this. Do you have anything like that'll make the inclines like slipperier so I don't get stuck on any rocks or something?
It is spurting out lubricants, and its life useful fluid and embalming fluid as well.
Oh, greasy. It's delightful. Somebody give me a push.
Push. No, I push hard.
I push
I
her
want to send her flying.
in the back of my head, in the back of the head with my foot. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
It makes kind of a vroom sound as she's flown across. I will give you 1 intelligence for figuring that out. Good job. You made it across.
Yay.
I would like a no, you're across. You're fine. You're good.
Now, how do the rest of us get there? I'm assuming it's a 30-foot gap.
30-foot gap.
30 foot. Fuck.
Well, I mean, it is at an incline. You might be able to jump it.
We could use half of our rope to get everybody across if Vanya can find something to tie it to.
I'm gonna go look for somewhere to tie a rope. Is he frozen or is he just sitting really still? I can't tell.
I'm trying to figure out what these private messages mean to me. So yeah, go ahead and take a perception check.
I believe send nudes means they want dick pics.
Always send dick pics.
They always want them until they get them. They always want them until they get them. Take him perception. Perception check.
All right, perception, right?
Yeah.
17.
Great. You find a rebar that sticks out of the wall, and yep, it's ready to be tied. It's tie on ready.
All right. Ta-da! I'll try to tie a really nice knot.
Okay, and the knot is fantastic. So now there's a rope on this chasm, and there's a rope on this chasm over here. The Ogre is now going to be taking an infamy test. And all you hear is, "It's dark in here!"
Well, they're claustrophobic, not afraid of the dark.
Wouldn't they be able to see in the dark?
Ogres can, however, that is a huge difference between the Ogre and Ogren, as Ogrens cannot.
Yeah, an Ogren is like a downy kid that's really big.
Essentially so.
Like if the Big Show was a downy kid, that's what an Ogren is.
That's awful.
But it's not wrong though, because retard strength is a thing, man.
They have
real
been bred for many, many generations to embody simply the strength of a tank. Games Workshop released some very hideous Ogren models where the Ogrens are actually wearing tank tracks as armor. So they are brutish beasts, but not very intelligent.
Well, shit.
Did
Well,
you
he's
guys
just-
not leave him like a torch or something? Come to think of it, how are the humans seeing down here? Like, is there light?
Up to this point, they have been guided by Jan Voral's dark sense and your dark sense as well. It's hard for me to do the dark vision thing without just making it annoying or useless. So that's something I'm struggling with as a GM. If you have any idea, I mean, yeah, go ahead and role play is all I'm asking you for, really.
I would suggest that you guys that y'all rely more on Jamboral than Vanya. That would probably be advised.
Yeah, no, I'll guide everybody through here. That's fine by me. I mean, can they?
So in the stack, Vanya's up front, and then Jan Boral's behind her, and then the other two are following suite. So it's monkey see, monkey do, kind of.
I mean, I'd like to think that in our travels we've come by like a torch, right? Oh,
Flashlight.
or a fucking spell that can do that.
Light.
Yeah, I
Spell
cast.
light?
I'm sorry, I cast light as a cantrip.
Fantastic.
Yeah, boom.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
On what?
Isn't that a light I can hover, or is that the one I have to cast and leave it?
You cast on something. So I would say you cast it on a weapon or something that is going to be out.
I'm sorry. I
Or
thought that was a spell that I could carry
semi-visible.
around, but if I have to cast that on a
I
weapon
think
or an
that's-
item,
that's- Or
You can just like put it on like a rock that
Yeah.
you hold in your
or-
hand.
yeah,
and
you
stuff.
can put it on
Yeah.
a rock. You can put
I
it
can
on.
put it on. How about I put it on the pistol that I'm carrying? That way, it's in my belt. It's lighting up everywhere that our party is.
Okay.
Everybody that follows me will be able to see everything around us.
How big of a radius does it light? How big of a radius is lit up?
20-foot radius
Excellent, fantastic.
and 20 extra feet beyond that is dim light.
Dim light. Got it.
So it's light
Yeah.
in 20 feet and dim
Yeah.
out to 40 feet.
Okay, and as you are making it, as you're shimmying across, I'd like Nick and everyone except for Vanya to take an infamy test. Tell me how many degrees you succeed or fail by.
I'm gonna fucking fail. Shit ton. A metric shit ton of fail.
Oh. Fuck.
Not quite 7 degrees of failure.
Okay,
I got 89,
out of
21,
okay.
or 20.
I failed by 30.
Okay. You're all making it across. So, well, first Jan Boral goes across, and then he's followed by Nagrel, as determined by the stack that we talked about earlier. Erupting from the rock up above you is Slip Jab, who says, "Man thing, you shoot me, I shoot you." And he's going to roll to try to hit you as you're crawling across. What's your AC?
16.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay, he ends up hitting you with the warp lock pistol. Slip jab, slip jab. Got a gun. Useless. You will end up taking 13 damage from the mighty warp lock pistol.
I'm gonna assume I die because that puts me at -2 on the rope.
Okay, and take an infamy check.
Ooh, 10. I passed that one.
Okay, you clipped in your you have like a harness or something that you clipped into, and so you're kind of just dangling there, out of with a loss of conscience over the chasm.
Woo.
What more?
I would like to run after I would like to try to help my buddy here, who I see is getting shot at.
Okay, so you'll be,
Is he just like dangling on the rope, or did he?
he has a harness which he's clipped into right now with the carbiner clip. So Jan Voral is on this side with Vanya, and then Mr. Wolf is over here, and Nagrel is passed out on the line.
Do we know the distance on cure wounds?
Touch.
That's touch. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how steep is the grade on the rope? Like, would he just like start like slowly sliding down?
No, that actually makes sense. No, the grade on the rope is going to propel his body across.
Not fast, but it's coming.
Thud.
It's over there now. It's actually over there. That was a great observation. Leaving Mr. Wolf on the other side, and leaving Nagrel still clipped into the rope.
I don't know if I'm out of turn, but I mean I'm trying to chase after him and get my hands on him so I can try to heal him.
Okay, go ahead and do that. What would you like to do, Mr. Wolf?
I would like to use lay on hands.
On what?
On him as well.
So you're on this side of the chasm.
Oh.
And he's on this side of the chasm.
And where's Slapjag?
Take a perception test.
All right. Nine.
Okay, you know that there's something in the chasm above you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to shimmy across as well.
Okay. Another target. And he will end up hitting you. 9 plus 9 is 18. Dealing only 11 damage as you are hit with the warp lock pistol.
All right.
Man, things not belong down here. Die, die, bad, bad. And you are now on the other side of the chasm.
Where's this little dill hole? Like, where's he hanging from?
Take a perception test. Take a perception.
That's a natural one. We'll just go ahead and never mind.
There are many horrors down
It
here.
doesn't actually exist. It's all a figment of everyone else's imagination.
I'm just surrounded by tall people, so I can't see anything.
There was some sort of kerfluffle, but that was probably just the figment of your imagination.
I was busy doing, I don't know, scuffing the rock.
Yeah, you're actually quite enamored by Jan Voral's magic rock. It has it is really just captured your imagination, and yeah.
It hurts my eyes, but I can't look away.
Am I still coming down this rope, or
You're all on the other side. You've made it across the other side. So this is your location. And if there's any way I can make this clearer, let me know.
okay?
So-
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds level 2 on Nick because he's unconscious, right? Nagrel. On
I am
Nagrel.
unconscious and
Yeah.
technically bleeding out.
Well, first thing, yeah, I'm gonna cast that on him. He's gonna heal. Uh, 10 hit points.
Woohoo!
And I think the way HP works is instead of having 8 hit points, you have 10 now. I think it just adds to the 0 instead of the negative. I could be wrong though.
No, I think that's right.
Yeah, because I mean the negative only matters because if you go like
If you go
Your
double
hit
your,
if you
Yeah.
if you get to like your hit points in negative, then you're like you can't really be brought back without like a wish.
Okay, you have embedded across your flesh, Nagrel, little shards of warp stone. Go ahead and take a corruption check for me. Roll D100.
27.
Okay, and your corruption is
7.
okay. You've gotten above your corruption. In the presence of the collar that you're carrying, you notice that the warp stone goes inert. It was glowing when it was shot at you, but now that it's embedded in your flesh and next to the collar, it seems to be inert.
Haha!
But you are perforated by shrapnel, nonetheless.
I will get out of the line of fire and start removing shrapnel from myself.
Okay. Your battle tweezers come in extra handy here. Go ahead and roll D6 for me, please.
Oof. 4.
Okay, you heal yourself for 4 points as you're taking out the evil shrapnel.
Yay. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Able to
Ow.
heal him?
What's that?
Am I able to heal him now?
Sure.
Okay. So how do I use lay on hands?
You give me the good touch.
you touch him and he heals hit points. I think you can give up to 5.
1d10 per paladin level.
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. I read the wrong thing. You can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
So are you level 1 or 2?
Level 2.
So you can restore up to 10 hit points until you take a long rest.
Okay. All right. I'll do that then.
Well, I only need 6, so keep 4 in your pocket.
Okay. Can I use that 4 on myself then?
Yes.
All right.
This is a medical emergency. This is a medical emergency.
So is that little gremlin dude with the gas mask still firing at us, or do I see this guy? Did we deal with him?
You can hear Slipjab's laughter echoing up and down the chasm. Man thing now in Slipjab's lair.
God, I wish I was Alistar. It's too bad that Alistar passed away.
Damn you, Slipjab. I'll mount your skull on a wall.
Did that guy hurt you?
The lamest threat I've ever heard.
Shoot.
Well, his skull's not worthy enough to be
You just
Offered to corn.
gotta put a little emotion into it, man. How are you gonna scare him with a threat if you sound like you're fucking listing off groceries?
Okay,
You realize-
docile Tarzan.
I want to
So-
explore up the stairs behind us.
What's that?
I want to explore up the stairs.
Okay. You end up going up the stairs, and you see there is a door right here. These things are doors. Doors exist, and it wasn't. I should have shown you guys that this is a door when you came across it, but I didn't. So I was just thinking about different stuff. There's a door right here, and there is a rack of servitors, kind of almost in standby mode, between the door and that ladder.
Can I sneak past him?
Sure, go. Okay, you just do that. Actually, they are slumbering, and you can see that these servitors also have a honeycomb of green wires connecting them to the walls and the apparati around. You can feel a vibration in the air similar to the vibration that was felt above ground.
And you said they're like attached to the walls and shit?
Yeah, they're almost like hanging, almost like puppets in a way.
That's weird. Is that a ladder down?
It is a ladder down.
I want to go down the ladder.
Okay.
And leave the servitors the fuck alone.
They're cool to stand on by. You end up making it to very similar to what we had seen on the other area. There are a series of panels in varying conditions. This one over here is destroyed, and this one over here is simply out of power.
Is there any way I can see to restore power?
There is a map on the wall, and it points to a engineerium and to a cockpit. It's labeled cockpit and engineerium, and the map that you see on the wall is the same map we're looking at right now.
Oh, all right. Is it like, can I take it off the wall? How big is it?
Yeah, you can take it off the wall. It's go ahead and roll for sleight of hand, please.
For 13.
The map is very fragile, and as you move it around, it's starting to tatter and fall to pieces. So you can hold it with both your hands, but it's going to take both your hands holding it to stop it from wilting and falling apart like a moth's wing.
All right. What? Can I like set it down and just like copy it onto a sturdier piece of paper?
Okay. We have established that you have some sort of stylus with you, with which you can you've been writing marks on people, and sometimes it's probably even a knife too. Well, actually, it's almost like a tattoo gun, in a way. What material would you be writing on? I guess I'd be asking.
Is there anything
Somebody's
like
blade
portable
skin.
in the room I'm in?
There are shards of broken glass.
Anything a little less stabby?
There is a dead servitor.
Can I rip something off of him?
Okay.
Always cherries. Always cherries. Triple.
High. Up. Or low.
Low.
Can you guess the number?
7.
Okay, the servitor is actually dead, like I said it was. And it's like a person and there's robot stuff on it.
All right. I don't know. I'll just copy it down onto like his arm or something.
Played
Okay.
human skin.
And then can I like just take his arm with me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
Take
that.
a strength check. Dude, just wear the helmet. Just wear the fucking helmet. If you don't wear the helmet, you're gonna disappoint all of us.
Do it.
It's a 15.
Okay, yeah, you tear the arm off with sufficient strength to keep the the map intact, and so now you have a map of the area with really only 2 major points.
All right. I'm gonna take the map back to the rest of the group and show them my really disgusting map.
Okay, and you're able
I
to
mean,
your macabre map is you're able to see them. So you're back with the party and you're out of earshot of the servitors.
at least 2 of us are chaos worshippers. A map written on human skin really isn't that disturbing.
No, but it's probably been kind of rotted for a while. It
Again,
can't smell good. It really can't smell good.
Oh, it doesn't.
But if you
smell
think I'm not going to slap everyone I can reach with this thing.
good. You are here, bitch.
And then I will also warn them of the servitors. How many were there?
3.
There were, yes, 3. They're connected to the wall like the one I skated down here on was. And I could pretty much guarantee that if I touch them, it's not going to end well for anybody. Probably me mostly. So
would recommend not touching them.
I just am grateful that they didn't have any buttons I couldn't resist.
That's always your thing.
Well, they do typically neuter servitors, I think. So
Fun fact.
So we have a map now. Which way do we think we should go?
ignore my dick joke then. Fuck you guys.
I couldn't think of any button puns to make after that, so yeah, sorry. Oh, we should probably go to the engine room first. But I'm really curious the cockpit of what, because this is all underneath a fucking metal fist. Is the
Okay,
fist
so I
ship-
missed the early part of the game. Are we on a space Hulk or a ship of some kind?
Who wants to help our friend? We did a recap at the beginning, but we have to do a re-recap. I've been in that very same situation. Oh no. Oh, I'm an idiot. That shouldn't have happened.
Well, that and
Just
last week I was in the city or just getting out of the city.
Yep. So here's Gloomsdale over here, right?
Yes.
And then here is the domain of each of the players. Now, in 3 or 4 sentences, I would like someone to explain what happened in the last game.
I was not here last game.
We fought a bunch of fucking Thrax Knights and a bunch of shit got destroyed and Gloomsdale blew up. And then
Again.
we found a metal fist in a bunch of force fields, and now we're underneath the fist. I don't think we got on a ship at any point, which is why I'm also like
So
curious
it's a
about this cockpit.
it's a facility then?
That's what we need to find out, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Get that noggin jogging. Get that noggin jogging. Go ahead and jog with your nog.
The engineerium would probably bring all systems online, or enough of systems, or some systems, some of which or all of which may possibly be more servitors, which may or may not want to fist fuck us.
Well, this sounds like a lot of questions. There's only one way to get answers, so let's fucking get moving because this shit is boring. But just be quiet past the servitors. And Bonnie's going to turn around with her map, stick it up in the air and wave it around a little bit, and then point with it forward.
Excellent. And the hand is very pointy.
Excellent.
You end up coming across a door in front of the servitors. It is a wooden door.
I'm going to open the door
Okay.
carefully.
Sleight of hand, please.
For a door? Jesus, what kind of... that is a 12.
The servitors are going to attempt to take a perception check at disadvantage. And they kind of start moving and twitching a little bit, but then they go quiet again. I'd like everyone to take a stealth check as you pass through the threshold. Besides Vanya.
Oh,
I rolled a 6.
But
wait,
you are,
wait. We should still. Has it been over an hour yet since we
Yeah.
came down
no,
here?
it has not been over an hour.
So we
'Cause
should still have passed
You still have the plus 10 if you're on me.
16. Woo!
Oh,
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
With the plus 10, I'm at 23.
17.
Okay. You end up making it past the servitors. Yeah, they are not stirred. You can see as you pass them in their glazed out eyes. You can see on the look on their face, or sorry, there's red flashing in red, kind of in reverse mirror, almost as if they could see it. Actually looking right, and it says low power in red over and over again. You end up making it to this hatch over here, and there's a spiral staircase along the chasm to the left.
Up the stairs. There we go.
When you step across,
Volunteering to test their weight on the hatch.
Bonnie's already crossed.
She's just like, fuck it, I'm gone.
okay.
Yeah,
The
I'm
hatch
going across.
slightly buckles as Vanya goes across. Go ahead and everyone else take an infamy check.
But my infamy is not that great to roll against. I rolled an 8. Woohoo!
23 for 24.
Okay.
I failed by like 23.
You guys are so sick of chasm shenanigans at this point that you all come together as a team to make sure everyone gets across safely. No rope required. You do find that there is a hand sticking out of where the hatch kind of like where the hatch kind of like closed on, and In that hand is a power fist.
Like the one we saw earlier.
But on a very miniature scale, small enough to be worn by a person.
Oh, I'm snagging that shit the second I see it.
The power fist will always strike at initiative 1 in combat, but it has a it is plus 10 to hit, and it does 25 damage. Solid. But it always strikes at initiative 1. There's no way to do anything else. I mean,
Effectively
yeah.
a power gauntlet that was made to punch holes in tanks.
And you make it to the spiral stairwell, and I'm assuming that you want to go to the engineerium. So without further ado, the engineerium really closely resembles the engineerium really closely resembles what you had seen above ground, except there's not a massive armored fist sticking out of the ground here. There's just 4 pylons that are now absolutely quiet. Sorry, 8 pylons that are now absolutely quiet and inert.
That's where we came
Has
here
anything
from.
to do with us, well, not us, but Janvoro shutting off all the ones upstairs.
Take an insight check.
18.
It absolutely does.
Oops.
Well, can we turn them on from here?
There is a panel. There's actually a chute that that says emergency initiation slot.
Slot. So is it like a card or a chip or?
It looks
key?
kind of like it looks kind of like a mailbox.
Can I open it and look in?
There is a it's kind of like a it's designed really to baffle that sort of activity. It's like a yeah, you can look in for the most part, and take a insight check, please.
22.
It smells like Nagral's wound in there.
Interesting.
Giggity.
Nagrel, did you bleed in there?
I mean, led a lot of places.
Well,
Is this
if you haven't yet, maybe try it. Stick your hand in there. See what happens.
I'd be happy to put my hand in there.
A volunteer jam.
Yeah, I'll put my hand in there and see what happens.
Okay. You can feel that the chasm goes down much further than what your hand would would allow.
I mean, I have night vision. Can I peek in and see anything?
No, I
There-
Or dark vision?
Finger to
There,
the eye.
there is a series of grinding sort of like I guess grinders. I don't know, like grinding blades, like that are circular.
So don't put my hand in again.
It
very far.
goes down. It goes down further than what your hand could reach. And there's even a diagram right next to it explaining not to stick your hand in it.
Yeah, guys, we shouldn't put our hands in here. Don't do that. Nothing in here is going to help us.
is this room directly below the top portion where the fist is at?
Yes.
It is. So then, above us there should be fissures, and then there should be the corpse of that guy in this same room.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Fulgar is joining you in the room.
Okay.
He was twitching earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shoot it in the head.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. Roll 2d10.
10 and a 6.
Okay. Blood for the blood god. You get 1 infamy.
Even number ho.
Looking around, can I find anything written down that might explain what is supposed to go into the emergency slot?
There is a massive script in binary on the wall.
That is really unhelpful for me. Does anyone speak binary?
Uh,
Where the fuck is Hajikus when you need him?
actually, yes, I do.
Bump.
Ah,
No
what's
bump.
the wall
No
say?
bumps. in
I
the
do read
square.
binary. What does the wall say?
The wall says that raw material is required to start the minimal power initiation process.
I share that with my friends.
Raw material. Does it specify like meat or metal?
The raw material must be able to start ignition.
Are we
So-
looking for like coal or something?
Perhaps a corpse?
Well, yeah, she said it smelled like a wound, so
Hey,
It
put
it
the
smelled
dead
like
guy in there
nag-
one piece at a time.
It smelled like Nagrel's wound.
What did
So-
Nagrel get shot with
What's it-
again? Where did he get the shrapnel?
got shot with a warp gun or something.
Yeah, the warp gun from the little gremlin dude.
You need that gun.
We gotta find the warp gun.
Or at least find something similar. Try throwing that in the slot. It smells the same. I don't know. Put them together.
We have to chase after that little dude now.
Ugh. I still don't believe that there is one, but
It's
If I
got
remember
shot.
if I
you
remember
know, people shoot
correctly,
themselves all the time.
he said he was a mouse. He was a white mouse.
Does
He
anyone
said he
have
would.
some cheese? Maybe peanut butter. Mice like peanut butter.
Yeah.
This is when we need someone that worships Nurgle in the party. Dick cheese.
Yeah, like what?
Each of you have been surviving on combat field rations for this time. So I would like each of you to roll a d12 for me.
But I don't have a D12 out, damn it.
Uh-oh.
I got a
4.
6.
I had a 7.
I rolled a 2.
Guys, I think we suck.
We fucked up.
None of you have the combat rations with the cheese in it.
What about peanut butter?
There is peanut butter, however. There is peanut butter.
The cheese is the best.
Telling you, who hasn't taken a bath in like a week?
What?
In the 44th millennia, there is no genital sanitation issues.
Um,
That
I'm
was the name
thinking.
of my first army, man. My death
They'll
guard
write
was the
that down.
smegma uncleaned.
Turn.
Would any of us know? I mean, like, would I know anything? Got like, according to Isha or my god, that would give me any insight into what that guy was talking about earlier with the rats and the mouse. Did that like mean? Would that mean anything to me?
Isha, take a religion test or a history test. I believe that's wisdom or intelligence. I'm not sure which one.
History is intelligence. Religion is.
Intelligence.
Yes, it is.
13.
There are Oh wow, you rolled 13. You are aware that there are two different kinds of parasites within the roots of trees. One of them will attempt to eat the root itself, and the other will use the root to burrow. And yeah, they will kind of like dig along with the root. Rats will eat, and mice will move along with the root.
So rats go straight and mice go down and up steps.
Yeah.
And the guy said he was a mouse, so we got to keep going straight to find him. Something like that. That makes sense to anybody? He said he was a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The white mouse.
The white mouse. Does that mean? I don't think that means anything, though.
Yeah.
Does it?
It can. Because he said that since he's white, he's a good mouse, and blacker mice are bad.
Yeah, but he shot our friend twice.
Yeah. So
Pretty sure he started that though.
yeah.
Yeah, that is very true.
Pretty sure we started this.
Hey, the blood god cares not from whence the blood flows, only that it does.
And it certainly did.
Apparently, there's someone at my door.
I want to. Did we see which direction the mouse guy with the warp gun went?
Vanya did not. I
She did
don't
not.
know if you tried to see.
I was asleep.
Yeah, he
I
was.
was
gunned
healing you.
down. There is one person here in the party that would have at least known where they were shot from, or at least have an idea.
Man, I wish I was Alistar right now.
Take an intelligence test, please.
Yes, sir. T- 11.
You have Alistar's memories within the crown that you wear. So his misadventures in the underworld were your misadventures.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna wait until Nagril comes back, and then I'll bring some information.
What'd I miss?
Everything.
Damn, I knew it.
So, so my last character got a crown, which I now possess, and since I wore the crown, I went through his adventures, and I found out that this guy, Slapjab, is a Skaven. So he's
Neat.
a rat folk. That's what he is, and he is very deceitful, and he believes in the horned rat. 13 is a common number with him. Also, the last character was stupid enough to give him a bolter because he thought he would trust him, but it turns out towards the end he almost died. So yeah, so he's Skaven, and he's very deceitful, and he doesn't like man or anything that resembles man, and calls them man things. So yeah, and he doesn't understand trust at all.
So it's our duty to go kill him, right? It sounds.
We could do it for Alistar.
I don't know. I don't like the sound of this little bastard. I want to put him out.
Suffer not the Xenos to live.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
gonna-
whoa. Rude.
Rude but true, rude but true, rude but true.
But yeah, that's about it.
Oh, and the only way that we can figure out which way he went is by if you can remember which way he shot you from.
Up.
Mhm.
I believe.
You believe.
Well, where did I get shot at on body?
You got shot once on body in the shoulder. I'm very fond of the shoulder shots. They're so convenient.
Woo. Okay, where on the shoulder?
On the top part of your shoulder.
Cool. So he was above me.
So let's go up that spiral staircase then.
Is there another spiral staircase? Oh,
No,
there
but
is.
there's a bunch more staircases.
Excellent, excellent thinking. You end up going up the staircases towards the there's the cockpit, and there is this is the engineerium right here. So this is where you exit from, and you decide to go up these stairs over here towards the cockpit. And you can see here that there is a once again another wacky control panel, and here's the control panel right here. You can see a series of commands, and this one's actually lit up, and right here the only the panels are there. There's this one's filled out right here, and this selector is on standby, and that's really the only thing lit up in the cockpit. You can smell the same smell that you smelled before, Nagrel, which is that of a very filthy stench, almost like the carrion in a rat's teeth. And you can see there are little trinkets and amulets that have 13 points, and there's the terrible visage of some sort of, it looks like a cross between a goat and a rat skull that has been ramshackled together with different pieces of bone and technology.
So, Vanya in the morning without her makeup.
There you go.
Bunny doesn't wear makeup.
Is it sad that I'm just subconsciously waiting to get hit for those comments, like expecting it to?
Hey,
come
you're kind of
through the
throwing yourself
screen?
out there.
Revenge is like a fucking peanut jar full of snakes. Do with that what you will.
Not stick my hand in it.
It's
Have
spring.
to. That depends on what kind of
It's a
snake.
spring trap in it, man. You don't get a choice about opening it. It's just get snakes in your face. You don't know when. It's just happening.
Depends on what kind of snakes, because I have a snake, but that bastard bit me anyway.
The venomous kind, usually.
This health class?
Is this health class? Okay, so obviously this thing
Oh, never
spends
mind.
some amount of time here.
Any exciting buttons?
Yeah, there are many. There's an entire cockpit filled with them.
There's too many of them. Don't touch them.
Too late. Just poke a button at random.
Okay.
Do we have any idea what we're looking at?
When you hit
I mean,
when you hit whatever random button you did hit, you can see that this panel, This red light turns on and blinks for a second and then fades away.
I mean, given the fact that one of them is labeled Princeps, as a player, I can make an educated guess.
You
What?
might know what a Princeps is. Go ahead and take an intelligence test. Because it's something that you might want to be in a strange fever dream.
Oh, that is a number that is greater than 1. 18.
You know.
A Princeps pilots Titans. So we're logically in a Titan's cockpit.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the fist is connected to more.
That means the fist is probably the smallest of the weapons available to the Titan.
Can we steal it?
Can we blow Gloom Sam up with it again?
Not unless anyone has a mind impulse unit, and if you do, are compatible with driving a Titan or piloting a Titan.
So without our tech priest, we're fucked.
Even the tech priest probably won't be able to do it.
There is a.
It's like one in a billion or something like that. People that can actually withstand the amount of input needed to pilot a Titan.
There is a cylindrical device that almost looks like a Bacta tank from like Star Wars that's filled with cess, standing in the just kind of like sitting idle in the center of the cockpit. There are these control seats in the front that are pictured here with the actual picture, but the most dominating feature of this thing is this cess-filled tank.
Which probably means that's the Princeps. Is there a biomonitor on the tank or on one of the panels?
There is a panel jutting out the side of it, and I've never had a screen frozen, so I can't really describe this. But you see a sharp decline in the heart rate that's just kind of been frozen, stuck on the screen.
Well, first, I am going to try and see if it is actually frozen or if he is dead.
Okay.
Second, I'm going to tell Vanya to pull out the Auspex she grabbed and switch that bitch to find living beings. So that
Yeah,
this thing doesn't sneak up on us.
I'll do that.
Okay. You actually that it was a fine deduction. You can see that the screen is just frozen. There is, in fact, something within the tank. There is a human form within the tank.
There's something in there.
Excellent. I will gently tap on the glass to get the Princeps' attention. If it hasn't, or he or she hasn't already noticed us.
Okay, and you see, I already used that mask. Okay, it doesn't look really like this, but this is the worst mask I have for it. There is a person in a serious state of disrepair, and they just like start like tapping back on the glass. Their flesh has become kind of molted and flappy from years of, like, you know how you get like, you sit in the bath for a long while and it kind of like starts to get all like flappy. Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, he's pruny.
Pretty.
Is your Vox not working, Princeps? Is there a button for the Vox somewhere?
Yeah, there's a button for the box.
I push the button.
Okay, and you hear, "Ah! Ah!"
Right. Now that that is out of the way,
Use your words.
use your words. Is everything okay?
And it goes to speak at you, and all it can really do is fling its teeth out of its mouth.
Neat.
Hmm.
Is Are you able to run a systems check?
And the princeps points at the panel, this panel.
Okay. So secondary armament, containment array, princeps chamber, motive force, drive unit, sensorium. Is that one? That one says?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Void. I'm assuming that's void shields. Okay. Well, this is when you want the tech priest. For sure.
Uh,
What is the princeps chamber set to? O or E?
The princeps chamber is set to occupied. Sorry. Oh, I gave too much away.
So O is occupied. Okay. That's good. Motive force is whether or not it's motive, which is A or I. Drive unit is R or S. So
And as the princeps does something, and finally, you get the readouts are all more or less available.
sorry, my dog wants to go out. And this is all things that he's done, right?
The panel seems to come to life with the wave of the servitor has a wand, and the panel gives you at least everything the panel can give you now.
Okay.
So we have plenty to think about. I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Keep slip jab in your thoughts and keep the cockpit in your thoughts as well. We will pick this up in 2 weeks' time.
all right.
And a startling revelation. I'm glad you guys figured it out because, well, it's exciting, isn't it? TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Heckle Hajikis, please heckle Hajikis.